Hello and welcome back to Football Now. For the latest round of Premier League fixture previews, we'll be giving our own predictions and running you through the betting odds as well. As you can see by the title of this video, we'll be focusing on Chelsea hosting Manchester City, who now occupy top place in the Premier League on Sunday at 4:30. We'll see how the table is heading into that game. It's the final game of the weekend. Like I said, it'll be our final video of the weekend till we film videos previewing all the other 9 games this weekend in the Premier League. You can find them over on the channel. Before we get into today's game, Connor, I'm going to remind everyone again of the ongoing competition going on here at Football Now on the road to 100 subscribers. We are so close to hitting that 100 mark, so please do get involved, subscribe to the channel, let us know your prediction in the comment section as well, and all of the games which we've been doing this weekend. Give yourself the best possible chance, as you can see on your screen there, to win the football shirt of your choice. One lucky winner will be pulled out, and you can see the decision that will be announced over on our Twitter at footballnow1_. So give us a follow over there as well. On to Chelsea versus Manchester City, Connor. Do you want to talk us through the betting odds? It was a big win for Chelsea on Monday, albeit deceiving for anyone who didn't watch it.
Yeah, I am shocked really at. I've actually just had to double check that City are 4-5 and they are. I am shocked at that odds. My flabber has never been so gassed in all my life. That is exceptional value. Now, Chelsea, had a great win against Tottenham 4-1, but let's have it right here. I mean, they still got to put the ball in the back of the net. But it was a game that was an absolutely crazy game. They were playing against nine men for 40 minutes of that game. With Tottenham playing the highest line you will ever see in your life. And it took them quite late on to score those goals. I mean, it was 2-1 up until stoppage time. That certainly wasn't a turning point. Tottenham are a good team, but when you're facing 9 men, you can sort of disregard how good the side is. 10 men, maybe 9 men, no, completely different ball game. So, whilst they did well to get the point on the 3 points on the board, for me, it's not a turning point. It's not a sign that they're finally starting to get back to the best. Not at all. If anything, all it does is highlight the fact that they have serious problems, that they were struggling against a 9-man Tottenham side. Now, Manchester City, and this is why I'm shocked at the odds that they are, will, in my opinion, do what City always do. They'll turn up, score a few goals, take the 3 points, and leave. I know they had a bit of a struggle against Arsenal. Arsenal are the best team to ever live, and also Wolves, who are in decent form. Listen, those results happen, but I think everybody will accept that Manchester City are far and away the absolute best team. I will always back Manchester City to win at 4-5. Again, I just can't get over it. Manchester City will win this game, and they will win this game comfortably. I'm absolutely sure of that. They scored 28 league goals. They've only shipped 8. It's madness. The bookmakers have got this one wrong, so get on it.
Yeah, I agree. I think you said it highlights the struggles that Chelsea have had. It was, if any decent side were playing that Tottenham team, they'd have run riot a lot sooner than Chelsea did. It was crazy, really. Like you mentioned, the tactics of Tottenham, they had every man on the halfway. Like, it was weird. I don't understand the praise that Andrew Postecoglou's been getting for that. I know we've said, how well he's done since he came in. It was a strange approach for him to go 9 men. When you go 9 men down, and in Chelsea, like you said, eventually they got there, and Nicholas Jackson gets a hat trick, and probably one of the most deceiving performances in Premier League history.
With an asterisk.
Yeah, a massive asterisk. I mean, it says a lot. I think he did eventually get man of the match, but begrudgingly, I think it was more because they felt they had to, because he scored 3 goals, but he missed a shed load earlier in the game, like he has been doing all season.
He needs a shed load to get on the score sheet. That's Chelsea's problem. They don't have a clinical killer striker in front of goal.
Exactly, and then you look at the man who will likely be standing opposite them for Man City. I think he was pulled off with an injury last week.
Can I just say, I need to cut you off here because I can't forget this. Now, Bradley Walker said last week he urged people to triple captain Erling Braut Haaland. He urged people to do that. Manchester City scored 6 goals. Haaland got 0 goals, 0 assists. He got 2 points. Bradley Walker just cost potentially a whole lot of people a whole lot of fantasy Premier League points. And I want to get that on the record because that should not go unnoticed.
I hold my hand up there. I can't say anything to it. It's not my fault. Blame Pep. Pep, he's obviously got an agenda against football now. And thought I'm going to make.
He watched this video and thought he's coming up at half time. That lad.
Yeah, he's thinking, fuck this guy.
Me and the other officials have paid him off.
Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. You can see Connor in his VAR booth there, replacing some of the clown shows that we've seen this season. But yeah, I apologise to anyone that did triple captain Erling Haaland. It would probably make you feel even worse to know that I didn't. I refrained from doing it at the last minute.
Unbelievable, isn't it? He shafted all of you, and he knows it.
There we go. I take no pleasure in what I did, but yeah, if he is, I think he's fit for this weekend, isn't he? So if he is back,
yeah, he played midweek against Young Boys. Once again on the score sheet, as he always is on the score sheet.
And you can expect that to continue against Chelsea. I'm not going to urge anyone to do anything with their FPL. Do what you want. Do whatever you feel free. No one's blaming me this week. I think I've already pissed off enough Villa fans by jinxing them last week. And now all the FPL players are wanting to burn my house down as well. So I'm not going to say anything more to do with that. But like you said, I think those odds are staggering, aren't they? I think if you hadn't watched the Tottenham Chelsea game on Monday night, you'd probably fall off your chair to see it was 4-1, but it did not tell the tale. The first 15 minutes, Chelsea were outplayed. Then the game just descends into chaos, and they get a couple of late goals to make it 4-1. It was a very, very flattering performance. I think Pochettino's reaction on the sideline says a lot, because he looked quite angry still when that fourth goal went in, but almost to say, how has it taken us this long to get here? But look, ultimately they have got 3 points on the board, and that's the important thing from a Chelsea perspective. I'm sure they'll be over the moon with that, but I can't see them getting any more this weekend. But I'm sure me and Connor, as an Arsenal and Liverpool fans, will be begging them to do the same, but I can't see it personally. Connor, I'm going to look through the injuries as well for Chelsea. Lengthy injury list. I think they have been throughout the season, to be honest. Trevor Chalobah, Ben Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, Fofana, Lavia, and Nkunku all ruled out. Bettinelli and Broja, could possibly return for Man City. De Bruyne still out, as he has been. Sergio Gomez and John Stones also ruled out too. Anthony Taylor, he's back in charge of this game. Somehow he got, he was on championship duty last weekend and had an absolute howler there as well. But all of a sudden he's been given the game of the weekend again at Stamford Bridge. Look, we've said, Connor, you probably know more than I do being part of the setup now. You can explain that one, because I don't know. We're running out of superlatives, I think.
Yeah, what's happened is that after Anthony Taylor, that he gave that decision against Wolves, he was demoted to the Championship, and the PGMOL. This is a professional organization. This is the biggest league in the world, and they have lacked the testicles here, and they've capitulated because they've seen everyone say Anthony Taylor's been demoted, blah blah, this, that, and the other. And they've said, "Oh well, we feel bad for him. We can't have this. Let's put him in the biggest game to stick two fingers up at everyone else who was saying we demoted him." And it's just it comes back to the there's no I can't think of the word, culpability. Is that the word? Have I just completely made that up?
That is a word.
Jesus. There's no accountability. There's no that's it. I'm glad we got there. We could have been here all night. There's no accountability, because that's not punishment. He's still working, and he misses one Premier League game, and then he gets handed the biggest game, which I don't think that's going to help him, to be honest, because there's going to be more eyes watching that game than all the other games. I'm on VAR for that game as well, so there's going to be more pressure on me for my first game. So I'm angry about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is going to be a very difficult one to referee, because we know these two sides, they always have great games and they always go at it. I think even despite Chelsea's form, I think they'll be having a go, because that Stamford Bridge crowd isn't going to let them not have a go. But on one end, you've got a striker who needs about 4 or 5 chances before he finds the back of the net, and you've got another guy who needs a half chance before he's got a hat trick. It's just great. Erling Haaland is an absolute freak in the best possible way.
Yeah. What I will say is, I hope your signal's better in the VAR room, because you're jittering quite a bit on my screen right now.
That's because they want to silence me. They want to silence me.
There's a conspiracy going on here. I think
being silenced.
Connor's been bashing his router, I think, after the Arsenal game last week, and something's been going on there. But yeah, like we said, I think we both make Man City strong favourites. I'm not going to mention any more referees, so I don't want to get him wound up again. But we are going to do another video on VAR on the channel. Expect that coming over the next week or so. You can find that over on channel along with our other videos. Connor, we give our predictions. Then you've been going first this weekend, so we'll continue that theme. Who are you going to? Well, you said you're back in Man City, but what score are you going to go for?
I'm going to go 3-0. I just City have the best defense of the league. They've only conceded 8 goals. I can't see how Chelsea, who are really struggling in front of goal, are going to put anything past Manchester City. And so I think it's just a matter of how many City are going to score. So yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 for City, and I think it'll be relatively comfortable. I don't think there'll be any drama unlike the previous week.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 2-0 City probably, but I expect them to dominate the game in terms of the ball. A vintage City performance under Pep. I think, unfortunately, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Chelsea can get the 3 points for our sake, but I just can't see it. And as you can see there on screen, our head-to-head predictor, Connor closed the gap by a point last week. He'll be looking to do that by a wider margin, as I've said in all the other videos this weekend. You get 3 points for the correct scoreline, 1 point for the correct result. Let us know your own predictions in the comments below. Like I said, it gives you the best chance of winning that competition. I mentioned at the top of the video, on the road to 100 subscribers. We're so close. Please hit that subscription button, and you could be the person that tips us over that line to the big 100. You can find the announcement once we do hit that 100 mark too on our Twitter at footballnow1_. That concludes all of our previews for this weekend's round of fixtures. We'll see you next week to see how we've done, if Connor has closed the gap or if I've widened it again. And yeah, good luck, especially good luck to Aston Villa fans. We might have jinxed you last week. Fingers crossed we've done you some justice this weekend, and we'll see you then.